Since the beginning of time, humans have grown and evolved into what we have as modern-day civilization. We learn, communicate, trade, and even go to war. So what would happen if I apply this to Minecraft? Well, today I hosted a server with 100 eager participants to see how they would adapt and survive. I created this giant map split into 4 regions. We have the desert, the plains, the jungle, and the ice. Each region's goal is simple: survive till the end. This includes a variety of events that will take place to keep a more realistic civilization, including a gruesome volcano only the brave should traverse, and of course, to eventually invade other regions. Everyone is also in hardcore mode, meaning players only have 1 life, so if you die, you're out. Which will become the most glorious region, and who will ultimately crumble to the ground? This is Minecraft's Empire Civilization. Our story today begins in the plains, filled with naturally generated crops, an abundant amount of trees, and everything you could ever ask for. This was the civilization to be a part of. This put the plains in the best starting position. Underground, only resources such as coal, iron, and diamonds can be obtained. With this knowledge, players began to set up camp quickly. Moving over to the desert, well, they didn't have the best start. Protected with only a small oasis, the desert people didn't have much.
Alright guys, let's get this done, mate!
You see, I created each region to have different pros and cons, so let me break them down. For materials, each region contains 1 wood type, some coal, iron, and limited diamonds. Valuables such as gold are only extracted from the desert. Lapis is mined in the heart of the ice mountains, and redstone is deep down under the jungle's roots. Lucky for the ice, they would be the only ones who can enchant early. For food, the plains and jungle regions were lucky to have naturally generated food sources. That being said, the desert and ice regions will need to scavenge early to not die out. Limited structures for protection were also provided beforehand. In the plains, they have a couple of farmhouses. For the jungle, an elaborate and beautiful Aztec temple dating back thousands of years. Soaring above the clouds is a mighty tower for the Ice Nation, as well as a cute little gingerbread house down below. Lastly, for the desert, small huts resided along the oasis, but an eerie temple lurking beneath the sand contained a potential game changer, a sharpness 3 book enchanted with a curse. Heading back to the desert region, the group quickly began to harvest the trees. With no food source, players began making farms, while others started mining due to the richness of gold, as well as obtaining the natural resources. Houses, a wooden pathway, and even a cobblestone wall were starting to be constructed. Everyone seemed to move in harmony thanks to a player named Florx Lord, who strategically created a promotional video beforehand in the Empire Discord, which you should join if you'd like to participate in future events. Link in the description. Struggling alongside the desert was the Ice Nation as players began at the foot of the mountain. Their one common goal was simple: find a tree.
Oh my god, where are the trees? We need to find trees.
Guys, we must go higher.
As the group continued to climb what seemed like Mount Everest, a distant sighting of a tree line arose.
Wait, left. Wait,
Yo, that's not true.
Nice!
Go to the trees. Go, move.
They were ecstatic as ever. Players began extracting the spruce trees, but lost a couple of wood pieces due to the server lag.
Oh my god, it's so laggy.
All right, guys, I'm making a crafted table first, boys.
Yo, only make one. Only make 1 table.
Oh, we already got one? Good comms.
After a simple restart, a few players found the gingerbread house, which contained goodies like a smoker and a bed. But who needs to sleep if you're in hardcore mode? Gearing up was the region's next big task. Rising through the ranks of popularity, Valorant pro Screwface began to take charge, and everyone seemed to have their eyes on a future leader. Have you guys found the tower?
Yeah, boys, we're searching. We love adventure, baby. Let's go. Woo! We going up, baby.
So they split up and began hunting down the tower. It didn't take long before they did, as it was just up the hill from where they'd eventually set up their headquarters.
Why are you guys going that way? It's over here.
Listen, if I die, I die. We're going in. Fuck those idiots. I don't know what they're doing. We're about to fuck this shit up.
I don't know. I'd be careful. I don't know.
Let's be careful here, boys.
Oh, shit. What?
What's up here? Whoa, hello.
These are coal blocks. These are coal blocks.
Get the coal blocks. We need them.
Why are they ruining
Coal blocks.
They're destroying all the coal blocks.
All right, new fucking tower. Oh, shit.
Idiot. Do we lose one?
Nah, he almost died. That would have been funny as shit.
I'm really scared of this fucking ladder.
Yeah, I know, me too.
This is when one of my staff members, Knack, gave Kanto an interesting trade offer.
If I give you 1 spider eye, will you kill yourself?
No.
Alright, if I give you 1 netherite sword, which sharpness 5.
All right, if you give me a totem of him dying so I can jump off and live.
Promise to jump.
Of course. I just have to hold it in my hand, right?
You're offhand.
All right, ready?
Okay,
Here we go.
well, I'll kill you if you don't die.
Let's fucking go!
Lastly was the jungle region, which already seemed ununified. Most of them had already discovered the Aztec temple, yet decided it was everyone for themselves. A lot of the players began to mine and gear up, while others formed small groups. Although the region wasn't exactly together, they weren't at civil war either. Players luckily weren't starving as well, which was a huge plus. They also were the first region to obtain diamonds, yet have the first casualty.
Oh my gosh. So stream, my companion just died. Like straight up, just got blown up. You will be missed, Dylan.
He would, however, be resurrected after dying to a lag spike, which was a fair trait. As the first night sets, players were really getting a grasp on how to survive. The next morning, these civilizations really began to flourish, and it was time to elect a leader. So, who would rule over these lands? The first mini-event was a leader event. Each region would elect one leader, and once elected, a Protection 5 unbreakable crown would be delivered to them. This item was extremely powerful, so every region had to be careful who they picked. Starting with the plains, a podium was built where the candidates for leadership would be discussed. Luckily for the people of the plains, they all were in coordination with each other. Their mindset of sticking together and creating peace was a big factor. Everyone wanted to survive and be able to create their civilization how they wanted. Eventually, after long discussions, a player named the Dead Panda would reign over the lands of the plains.
Check your inventory, Panda. Congrats, you have the crown.
My people, we shall fight for victory. With jungle by our sides, we shall be unstoppable.
Without a doubt, ICE member Screwface stood up for election. His only rival was a player named Origami. Unlike Screwface, she did not have a big following in their region, but was not a threat to anyone. A humbled worker looking to provide for the greater good. And so with the candidates chosen, the election began.
Guys, my campaign promise is to spread love and positivity.
Yes,
Positivity.
Yeah, Screwface.
Yeah.
already lost.
Whoever we want to join, just like stand next to them.
We can make it easy. Yeah, stand next to the people that you want to join. That's the easiest way to vote.
I want my road dogs.
Yeah! Let's go!
Someone said Blasted Chief Keef! That's our national anthem!
Wrapping up the election, leader Screwface would go on to reign over the ice region. While delivering his crown, staff member Nakulu dropped the crown into a group of people. It was picked up by a player named Kanto Let's Play. Without malicious intent, he joked about how it's his now.
You fool.
Yes!
You foolish mortal. You foolish mortal. Listen, wait. Listen. Wait. Listen.
Yeah! Get him! Yeah!
I didn't get it. I don't know who has it.
I was trying to give it to her, you cats, but then you all swarmed me, so I didn't drop it.
And just like that, we had witnessed the first execution of the server. It was brought to my attention that 2 players illegally crossed over the island's border.
Wait, what? How'd you get over the border?
Hey, Moose.
Am I allowed to be over here? No, you're not really allowed to escape. How did you escape? You just water bucketed up? What?
We built up, placed the water bucket, got rid of the blocks so that we left a trace, but then Knack came and then we forgot to get rid of the water bucket.
At first, I only noticed Alaska Moose as he was the only one talking, then heard a faint noise of another player drowning.
Yeah, we can get rid of that for you and get you back inside your home, you know what I'm saying?
The game's kind of broken for me. Just wait for it to load.
Hop in, we're gonna go for a stroll.
Oh! Yeah, he was lagging.
Oh!
Rest in peace,
Oh, he just drowned. See, that's what happens when you cross the Fortnite border.
I didn't know he couldn't swim.
All right, follow me. Right here. You're gonna have to hop right over this. Yep. Come in.
All right, thank you.
Heading to the desert, an election was being held. Without any intervention, a player named Tripster won by a landslide.
Who will lead you guys to victory?
It's me. It's me.
Who said me? Because me does not work.
It's Tripster. It's Tripster.
Whoa, Tripster's again! Whoa! I got $15 on you guys. You better win.
He's actually serious. He bet that.
And yes, my staff team did bet money on who would win.
Eric, you never answered me earlier. I asked you if you saw my PowerPoint.
I didn't see your PowerPoint. I saw somebody's video.
I made a PowerPoint and you're in it. So,
Oh, I am?
Oh, what?
I'll have to take a look at it.
Wait, what is this?
Top 5 reasons why Eric is hot. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5.
That's the best PowerPoint I've ever seen. Over at the jungle region, unity was forming. They were very unorganized and disconnected from each other, but strength in numbers changed their perspectives. They realized they needed to form a group to keep their civilization alive. Eventually, a player named Sophie Loves Vivi, aka Sophie, was elected leader. She was just a quiet member at first, just mining and gearing up for herself, but began to lead the others to do the same. The jungle people also used the Aztec temple as their headquarters and built a treehouse to the side.
You want to get sacrificed to the Aztec god?
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, we summon demons up here sometimes, you know?
Okay, I see.
Okay, you stand right here in the middle. Stop! Stand right here in the middle.
So you can punch me back. You can punch me back. Can I get a little more I'm gonna die!
Yeah! Yeah, yes.
Everything was looking up for these civilizations until the next day, which started the first world event. And this was the hunger event. Each player was now given the hunger effect. This would last for one Minecraft day and make it more difficult for each region to just survive. As stomachs rumbled, the regions were scattering for ideas. Since this hunger event has been seen in other civilization videos, the Plains region were quick to reserve a cow from the start. They would then disperse the milk around the group, quickly providing a solution from losing any members. With their food growing by the numbers, this really didn't faze them. Unfortunately for the desert region, they had no one-time solution. However, they quickly began brainstorming and began making farms. The wheat that was grown would be converted into bread, helping slow the effects of hunger. From the side of the oasis, other players began fishing to hunt for an alternative source of food. However, you might be wondering how everyone has cake. Well, we can thank one of my staff members, Space. Due to the little lag at the beginning of this event, the players' hunger was drastically taking a dive. So to combat this hunger, Space gave out some cake. Instead of just giving one cake per person, she ended up accidentally giving a whole freaking inventory's worth of cake.
Sorry guys, my bad.
Back to reality, this didn't really play a big role in stopping players' hunger. While they munched down the cake, it was only a temporary small solution. What happens when they run out of cake? Well, they grow food, or fish, or hunt. Really their only way to combat this hunger. Meanwhile, leader Screwface over at the ice region was on top of his game. Gathered with a small group, he led a team down to the mines to extract more resources. This first event startled them, but had food prepared in their inventories.
It's the hunger event,
I have food. Do
you have a lot of food?
Yeah, I got 8 cakes.
Oh, okay, we're good then.
On the surface, various players had begun creating a central headquarters around the gingerbread house.
Whoa! Hunger event! Hunger event! Yo, we just got a hunger event! Everybody keep fishing! Everybody keep fishing!
Later in the night, we decided to launch the second world event, and that was the Blue Moon. Every player would be given the luck effect until dawn rises. This let players become extremely lucky in fishing. In the desert, small fishing groups in the oasis gathered anything they could. They reeled in enchantment books, better tools, and an unimaginable amount of fish. Since fish was their best source of food, almost all desert members were tasked with reeling in as much as they could before the night set. To the plains and the jungle regions, this didn't faze them. It was simply another night of creating civilization. However, for the ice region with their lack of food, this blue moon was motivating to the people. It enabled valiant efforts to extract as much fish as possible from their small pond in front of their headquarters. As the sun began to shine through the trees, the region decided to become the land of New Finland, and a flag was quickly constructed. Since the ice region contained the only lapis ore on the map, they were quick to make an enchantment table to gear up.
I have it, yep, here. You guys start enchanting. If you guys want to, place books around it.
As I was making my way around the desert, I noticed the giant X above the underground temple was gone. I saw a player named Unlogical mine into one of the sand mountains. It revealed they had discovered this temple and wanted to keep its secrecy. They used a door and a water source to get down. As mentioned before, there was a Sharpness 3 book hidden in this chest, but it was stolen by a mysterious player and was never seen again. A couple of players had also begun making this an underground bunker to hide out for when they'd get invaded. It was then brought to my attention that a player named M31 wanted some apples.
Hey, what's up, Eric?
Some apples, I hear?
Dude, I'd love some apples. That'd be amazing.
Are you trying to cross the Fortnite border?
Give us in return?
No, I'm not.
Is there anything you could give us in return? 1 human soul for 5 apples.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be my soul?
No, it can be someone else's if you kill someone. It has to be on your team for now.
It's a very good offer, I will say.
Someone's looking to trade in one of the pigmen I spawned for a piglin, which you can trade gold with. Should I also ask if they trade a human soul, they can get a pigman?
So what is this trade offer we have?
Oh, I just wanted to trade with I have 7 blocks of gold on me, and I kind of wanted to trade with piglins.
I will give you an offer, and this is a big
up?
offer. You must sacrifice 1 soul of your region for 1 piglin.
That sounds good to me.
As my trade offers were set in stone, this would begin conflict inside the ice region. When I returned back to the plains, I noticed it was pretty relaxed. I did, however, notice one of their members had fallen to death and a gravestone in his memory was made. Rest in peace, here lies /Zuwu, it read.
Yeah. May our friend rest in peace. He will be missed. He was a good man.
Discussions of constructing an elaborate wall around their headquarters were also in the talks.
I think instead of building a tunnel, we just build a wall. We can make a reinforced wall like this, look. And then, you need a shovel and a pickaxe.
Back in New Finland, tensions were rising as the planes planned to invade the ice region were spreading.
So I'm in a voice chat with the planes, not leader, I don't think he's the leader, but he's saying he really wants to invade us.
Jesus, I told you this is gonna happen.
This was also a time when the ice and desert regions wanted to form an alliance.
I've been summoned to help a diplomatic meeting form.
Can you put me, Screwface, Spin, Golden, and then Tripster and whoever is in charge of desert in a VC team?
You're gonna need to text me a list of names or something, but
Okay, I got it, I got it.
do that. I will set up a diplomatic meeting.
This meeting room sucks.
Okay, shut up. Somebody set up this meeting. Okay, I'll be back then. I have a list of names. Excuse me. I have news, Tripster. I don't know if you're aware, but Ice Nation is looking to have a diplomatic meeting, and so I need you and 2 representatives from your nation listed down.
Let me tell you them right now. I already have my representatives.
Okay, yeah. So yourself and then 2 others.
Hold on, I've been dying of hunger for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, you guys aren't feeding your leader? Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up the point that Plains made. So, have you guys talked to any other nation?
No.
Okay, so that's what everybody was kind of saying. Nobody has had contact with you guys. Plains is planning to go to war with literally, I'm pretty sure us and you guys.
I got a good idea. They're gonna attack us, right? The moment we got advanced intel from a spy. Once the borders drop, they're attacking ice insta. So what I was thinking is if you guys come and pinch them while they're trying to attack us, because we all have bows, right? We're gonna win. If you guys pinch them behind us, we just split the loot and play this out. We're good to go. We can team up on jungle and then best man for themselves at the end.
Okay.
All right. I don't know how you
I entirely agree. I want to kill everybody.
Okay, there we go. Wait, dude, there's a belt. Yo, can I get that?
If you spare my life at the end of this, I'll let you have this.
Oh yeah, easy, done.
During the meeting, M31 would murder one of his own named M1 Hunter II. Unfortunately, I was attending this meeting and didn't get to capture the assassination, but here's a recreation of how it went.
Oh no, I died, but I'm M1 Hunter II.
Okay. We'll make our way over there to help you guys out very soon. I'll meet you there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, that works.
I'll TP you guys back.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Don't TPA us in the wrong area.
The ice and desert struck an alliance, and the meeting was adjourned. I teleport Screwface and his representatives back to New Finland, where he was briefed about the assassination.
Oh, dude, this guy is. Oh my god.
Who killed Camille, bro?
M31 killed him.
Wait,
we
somebody
should
died?
find out why. Yeah.
Yeah,
Eric, if we dedicate a shrine to you, can we get 1 diamond for a shrine?
I think we can make that happen.
I think we can make that happen too.
This was officially the last day of peace, as the next day, all hell would break loose. It was now time to see which civilizations would flourish while other civilizations crumbled to the ground. Part 2 of this experiment allowed travel and trade between regions, as well as the exploration of the volcano and the surrounding wasteland. The walls between regions were constructed with barrier blocks, but the staff team and I would break them to allow players to travel. However, deep inside the volcano lay ancient debris, enough to make 6 netherite ingots. This was unknown to the 4 regions, but later an announcement would broadcast this important information.
Oh, we're already going there.
The ice region was the first to set a course to take over and extract these valuable items. On the hunt towards the ice region, Plains leader Dead Panda accidentally found himself way outside the map.
This is not ice, is it?
No.
No, it is not. Damn it.
But you went south. You went past the map, yeah.
You know what? Take a journey with me.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go kill some ice people.
Who can I TP to you inside of planes?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Let's teleport him to Catherine. Thoughts? After sending him back inside the map, my staff member Nakulu had an interesting update to tell me.
Alright, Eric, so 2 people were pretty much banished from their place since they killed someone in order to get the piglin.
Oh, yeah, let me go to them.
It's M31.
Yo, so what happened?
I loudly yelled into a crowd of people for someone to follow me or a distance away. We slaughtered him, and this is his reincarnated soul.
Oh my gosh, you did it, and Nak rewarded you with that.
So would you guys declare yourself your own nation now?
I'm gonna need to go back and explain to them because I don't want to have.
Oh, yeah, because they were pissed. They were mad.
They were pissed, yeah.
After a successful mission by M31, I went back to the Ice Region leader Screwface to get an update on my shrine. You guys built a shrine for me?
Yeah, of course.
The Shrine of New Finland?
And everybody knows when you're ready. It's an E with lapis lazuli, and you just ring the bell whenever you need to call a meeting as our Lord and Savior.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And for that, you'll earn 1 diamond. There you go. Finally convincing the jungle to rally up, Leader Sophie would begin finding people to take to the volcano. Less than 200 blocks away, however, was Desert Leader Tripster with 2 noble soldiers on a journey towards the ice region. They originally started with a unit of 10, but got split up along the way.
Eric, what about the training for people's lives thing?
Yeah, who's that? Who do I need to talk to?
TP to me.
Back at the plains, Leader Dead Panda was formulating a plan on resurrecting a fallen member. That member was none other than /Zuu, someone he paid tribute to earlier. Midway through our conversation, staff member Khalid interrupted me with news that players from the ice region found the ancient debris under the volcano.
Eric, they found another, right?
They, however, forgot to bring a diamond pickaxe and wouldn't be able to mine it.
It's under, so it's basically under all of this.
Okay, so which way to back to ice?
Y'all needed diamonds?
I don't.
Yeah, we needed diamonds.
Yeah,
hey, you want to give us a pick? Diamond pick?
I got a diamond pickaxe.
Well,
oh. Misinput. Making my way to the defected ice member M31, he wanted to apologize to Leader Screwface and set up a meeting to establish peace and even reclaim the title of Ice Region member. With tensions already high, Screwface hesitantly agreed to meet with M31 in the diplomatic meeting room.
We gotta do this fast because I want to go to the volcano.
I was given the choice to sacrifice somebody for something of our choosing, and we chose a piglin.
Would you say it was worth it?
I'd say it was decently worth it.
Are you gonna do it again, or are you on our side now?
I'm on your side, absolutely on your side.
What about Cryo?
I didn't know he was a part of this.
I have information sources. What happened? I don't trust you, M31. You're being secretive. Look, if you guys personally pledge to be my bodyguards, you're back in, both of you. But this is gonna be a deal with the gods, with a god. If I die, you guys die.
Yeah, sure.
Eric, is this acceptable?
I accept this.
We make a blood pact. If I die, they die.
And with my approval, M31 and his comrade Cryoballs were proudly accepted back into New Finland. At the plains, Leader Dead Panda had come to conclusion with a resurrection trade offer. I will allow the resurrection of 1 member for another region's death.
The whole region.
Do we get to pick the region?
It can be any region.
Can you lead me towards a nation? Because I have no clue where to go for one.
It is going, so you guys are currently in the southwest corner. North is ice, northeast is jungle, and straight east is desert.
Okay, well, thank you. I will be taking that offer.
Back at the ice region, the remaining desert members made it to New Finland. Overjoyed with an unbreakable alliance at hand, they together formed a new group called Steam, a mix of the hot and cold alliance.
At this point, we may as well become one nation. So we're ice, you guys are desert. Desert's kind of like fire. I propose we become a new nation of Steam.
Yeah, Steam.
Although this new group was formed, some of the ice members were unsettled and left from that group. This consisted of former members Origami, Purple CDL, and Spin. They linked up with the jungle leader Sophie and were happily accepted into the region.
We are all from different nations and we're the great nation.
Origami, what are you doing here?
Shot.
Hi, Eric.
No shot.
Purpled?
No,
what?
Because they're all pieces of shit.
They fell under a new name, the Greater Nation, which, as Origami explained, other members from the desert and plains defected towards the jungle. United as one, Steam began their march towards the volcano. On the hunt for world domination, they quickly became hungry to kill anyone not in the
Alliance. Jungle leader Sophie was already on top of the volcano. She had noticed that they were very outnumbered and began to flee back towards their home. She quickly alerted her second in command, Aki, and left in a hurry. A couple of jungle members stayed behind and began to clash with the ice and desert members, but quickly died to the swords of steam. The small victory on top of the volcano gave enough confidence to the new group of steam. Screwface then organized a plan to attack the plains and with great swiftness began the march towards their region. Stealth and surprise was their approach and would work in their advantage. They, however, encountered a problem and didn't know where the plains base was. Back at the plains headquarters, leader Dead Panda was unaware of the imminent threat his region was about to face. However, while the ice was at the volcano, himself and a player named HM Catherine snuck into the ice region and assassinated ice member 1 Sakura. This completed his mission.
Hello! Yes! You've been resurrected!
Members of the plains noticed that a large force was headed straight to them and began fortifying the land around them as fast as they could. A wall alternating cobblestone and dirt was built as well as the members got ready to fight. Unfortunately, a couple of the plains members who didn't know 20 players were hunting them down were caught in the crossfire, reducing the total number of plains members. Still, the forces of Steam were getting lost in the Oak Woods. Ice member Cryobolic and Desert member Conflictives scouted ahead and found the location of the plains' base. They posted the coordinates in chat to help the clueless group wandering around in the right direction. But without hesitation, Cryobolic, Conflictives, and a couple other desert members began their attack.
There's someone there, they're here.
In an unbelievable 1v4, the plains leader Dead Panda was shot out of existence by Cryobolic. One by one, the remaining plains members were hunted and killed. Solo survivor HM Catherine would flee this battle. He was on his own and decided to take little refuge at the volcano. With another win under Screwface's belt, he decided it was time to end it all. They made their way out of the plains region and back towards the volcano. Once they arrived and regrouped, they formulated a plan to head to the heart of the jungle. As tensions rose, players in the greater nation began to scramble. Members Purple CDL, Spin, and Llama Legs set out to scout where Screwface's army was coming from. Little did Llama Legs know it would turn into an assassination attempt. Luring him deep into the forest, Purple and Spin began striking Llama Legs. He began to run away from the two former ice members, and the chase was on. Dodging the two assassins, Llama Legs escaped with his life, and he returned to the other members and warned them of what had happened. Purple and Spin would cut their losses and return to Screwface only 100 blocks away from the Aztec temple. Informing the members of Steam about the greater nation and their plans, the group knew this was it. Kill or be killed. Purple and Spin led the charge towards the jungle's headquarters, and the battle of the Aztec temple was on. Heavy casualties were starting to accumulate on both sides. Screwface began attacking second in command Aki. He poured a bucket of lava at Screwface's feet, catching him on fire and forcing him to Ender Pearl away. Low on health, Aki ran toward the world leader, and with one final blow, Screwface was killed. After the intense battle, only 4 jungle members remained. 3 of them ran away though, and that consisted of Aki, Red Magnet 95, and Untic. On top of the Aztec temple, Dino Nubs held out alone. Watching his former members flee, he was without a plan and began shooting towards ice members that were climbing up his ladder. Outnumbered and afraid, he knew he had one option left: jump. With an amazing water bucket clutch, he shortly was slain after by an unknown ice member. At this time, desert leader Tripster did not follow Screwface into battle. He wanted to stay with his few remaining desert members at the old plains base, almost as if he knew this battle would go south. And with this knowledge, most of the ice members agreed that the Alliance of Steam was broken, and it was every region for themselves. Scared and without their leader, the remaining ice members fled toward the volcano. This would be the final battle, the Battle of the Volcano. With little time remaining and the world border collapsing behind them, Tripster would lead his last remaining desert region members out of the plains and into the volcano. Aki, Untic, and Red Magnet 95 began rowing their way towards the edge of the world, hoping to escape this reality. With fate against them, the crew agreed that this was not the way their people wanted their legacy to be remembered. Without any hesitation, they all sailed back towards the volcano, and as time ran out, ice members were slain one by one, unable to escape the border's harsh damage. Soul Plane survivor HM Catherine appeared from deep in the volcano. Outnumbered in a 1v5 situation, he took on the remaining desert members, including desert leader Tripster. Through the courage and strength of his plains ancestors, HM Catherine defeated the desert force, including their leader. All who remained from the desert was none other than Zoe's Balls, but was quickly delivered his final blow by Untic and Aki at the bottom of the volcano. With no other other choice and no one to back him up, HM Catherine began to descend towards the last jungle members. Untick noticed the threat and began shooting arrows at HM Catherine. Aki had enough. He climbed up Catherine's dirt tower, got a few hits in, but was knocked off the tower, landing in water. Low on materials, HM Catherine was surviving with only the bare minimum. Dropping down in some elevation, Untick used a fishing rod to pull and knock him off the tower. Now at the same level, both the jungle members dashed at him. Untick would deliver the final blow to HM Catherine, but quickly turned against Aki, trying to take the title as sole survivor. Just like that, Untick and his jungle region claimed victory over the world. Through a story like no other, Untick would claim the crown as the best Minecraft Civilization player in history. With this story coming to an end, I hope you enjoyed watching along. If you'd like to see a sequel to this, make sure to leave a like on the video. And once again, if you'd like to participate in something like this, make sure to join our Discord, linked in the description. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you on our next adventure.